So you're thinking of moving to Denver. This is kind of where we're at right now. We're on the west side of the Denver area. I'm going to take you around to a few spots. We're going to show you a few different homes at a few different price points. That way, depending on your budget, there might be something in your range that you might be looking at. And stick around to the end, because at the very end, we're going to do a little market report just so you can kind of have an idea of what's going on here in the market. And hey, if this is your first time to the channel, make sure and hit that subscribe button down below. That way you're the first person to see all the new videos that I put up. That way you can learn about the Denver market. I have people reaching out to me all the time when they're looking to move to Denver, and I'm more than happy to help you if you are looking to move here in a week, 10 weeks, whatever it may be. Reach out, my contact info is below. So right now we're in Huston Park. As you can see, there's, playground, park. We're kind of in the middle of a field right now. There's a nice little lake over there too. Big walking path that kind of goes all the way around it. I'm going to take you to a couple places. There's actually one right up the road over here. So we're just going to head on over there and take a look at the first house. All right, here we are at our first stop. We were just up the street from Huston Lake Park that we were just at. Maybe a 5-minute walk, 10 if you're slow at walking. But this is our first house. It's listed at $540,000. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, right around 1,400 square feet. And it was built in 1947. So definitely a little bit older style home. The brick is, still in great condition. And I mean, overall the neighborhood looks really solid, as you can see. Very well maintained. But this is definitely one of the more affordable areas in Denver. So if you're wanting to be in Denver and kind of close to things, then this might be a good spot for you to, take a look at. Nice things are it's close to I-25. There's lots of shopping, lots of restaurants around here. And overall, it's pretty affordable. As you'll see in the upcoming houses, they're not as affordable. So, but yeah, overall, definitely a more affordable area. And I mean, still got a really nice looking home in a pretty decent area, pretty close to everything. And, if you're need to get to I-25, it's not too far. So with that being said, let's head on to the next one. All right, here we are coming up on our second house of the day. This is a beautiful Victorian-style home, $800,000 list price. You can see it right behind me. This is actually right up the street from City Park. It is 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,300 square feet, and it was built back in 1910. But as you can see, kind of everything around here is kind of very similar style. Right about that time, everyone's going home from work. So it's a little busy right now, but beautiful location just north of City Park. City Park is probably one of the most popular parks in Denver. They have a golf course, they have the Denver Zoo, and the Denver Museum of Nature and Science. They have tons of events year-round. One of the biggest ones is the Colfax Marathon. That is a yearly thing and very popular. So people come from all over to kind of participate, and it gets pretty crazy at City Park. Yeah, as you can see, it's just a short walk, just kind of over down that corner down there. But, this is a few blocks, so one of the reasons why price point's where it's at, just kind of the location in comparison to everything in Denver. You're still really close to downtown and kind of anywhere you really need to get. So commute's not going to be too bad, and overall just a really nice location. So with that being said, let's head off to the last location. All right, and here we are at our very last stop for the night. Hopefully you can hear me. There's quite a few cars driving by, but this is kind of in one of the more popular locations. It's right across the street from Wash Park, so you can see it's getting pretty active this time of night. Everyone's getting home from work, so people are driving home, but this is the home. Pretty nice condition, and it's right across the street from Wash Park. It's listed at $1.7 million, 5 beds, 3 baths, and 3,800 square feet. So nice size home for this area, especially. Built in 1911, so definitely one of the older neighborhoods. It's, pretty obvious when you're kind of walking through here, but, still very popular due to the fact that you are right across the street from Wash Park. It's very central to Denver in general. So if you're commuting or you need to get anywhere, it's not too hard to do that. It's very close to downtown. So if you're kind of into the very active lifestyle, you're going to events, going to festivals, all that kind of stuff, this might be a very good place to take a look at. Wash Park, if it's a very active park. There's always 5Ks going on, festivals going on. So if maybe that's not something that you're into or you want to hear every Saturday morning, this might not necessarily be the area. But they got a beautiful trail that goes all the way around. They have tennis courts, they have playgrounds, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, great place to be if you're trying to get involved in a lot of things. So hey guys, real quick, I was done filming for the day, and then that night I thought, hey, actually there's this other place I really want to show you guys. So different day, same shirt, about a week later, but I thought about this place just north of the Denver Tech Center. It's kind of where we're at right now. Definitely a place in Denver that I'd recommend checking out if you are kind of looking for something a little more central. This place is maybe 10 minutes north if you're driving in a little bit of traffic. It's about how long it took me to get here from my office. But Denver Tech Center is a great spot. Lots of large businesses, plenty of restaurants and shopping, and another fairly affordable spot here in Denver. This place right behind me just went down to $685 and 2,400 square feet, 3-bed, 3-bath. And it's all remodeled, so it's not something that needs a lot of work. But like this whole area, you can kind of see it's kind of not very crammed. Usually people think when you go to the city, everything's really tight, but this place has a little bit of space. You're not too far from parks and trails, so you can go do some stuff. You're right across the street from actually a middle school. But other great thing, you're really close to Cherry Creek State Park, and there you can they have hiking, running, biking, you name it, anything. They have a large lake that you can go boating on in the summer. I've seen people ride horses in there. And if you have a dog, there's a very big outdoor dog park. There's horseback riding. There's also this very large off-leash dog park over there that a ton of people go to. I have a yearly pass. I think it was maybe $100. And, it goes for miles. There's a large river that the dogs like to play in. So if you're looking for something that's pretty close, that's really close by. The other nice thing about the Denver Tech Center area is you're really close to I-25 and 225. So you're really central to a lot of things. You can hop on and pretty much get anywhere fairly quickly. It's pretty central to downtown Denver. So if you're working downtown, you're not too far from it, and you're still in a relatively affordable area. But yeah, I just really want to show you this spot real quick because I thought of it and I was like, hey, some people might be interested in that spot. Now that that's all done, let's take a quick look at the market here in Denver. Average home price or median home price right now is $640,000. That's down about 4.8% from last year. Reason for that, interest rates kind of affected the market a little bit, and not as many people are buying, so demand is going down. The inventory still here in Denver though is about 4.5 months, 1.8 months of inventory. So there's still not a whole lot of homes on the market. But if interest rates start to improve, then more sellers might be willing to bring homes to market. But overall, Denver's going to be a little bit more expensive than your kind of surrounding suburbs, mainly because it's a little central to everything. You have your downtown Denver, you have the mountains right over there. So not going too far to get to places, and it's very attractive to a lot of people, and that's why a lot of people kind of want to live in Denver. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little tour of Denver. Hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully you found something that was helpful. If you are moving here, then don't hesitate to reach out. My contact info is below, and I'd love to help make whatever move you have in the near future as smooth as possible.